Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So this is the day 5 of Docker series. So in previous video, we saw the concept of Docker lifecycle and the important Docker interview questions and answers. Today we'll see Docker inspect, then the Docker state command, then the Docker attach command and the Docker container port mapping. So let's start the video. And in previous video, I forgot to mention Docker kill command. So in this video, I'm going to cover Docker kill command before starting day 5 commands. And there is one announcement as well. I have created the DevOps CICD flow Telegram channel where I will post latest IT job updates as well as DevOps tools materials and the interview preparation material. So I would request you to join this Telegram channel. So this is the Telegram channel link. You can check here as well in the more section. So this is the Telegram channel link t.me/devopscicdflow. Okay, let's start today's video. So I have created the EC2 instance. Let's connect this EC2 instance using git bash. So this is the git bash terminal. Okay, let's move to the download directory, downloads, where my PEM file is present. Okay, so before connecting EC2 instance, you have to go inside that directory where your PEM file is present. SSH, then the -i and the PEM file name, key Ubuntu. This is my PEM file name and this PEM file is available inside download directory. Then the EC2 -user. So this is the default user of Linux EC2 instance @ public IP of the EC2 instance. So this is the public IP address. Copy this and paste here. Hit enter. Type yes here. Hit enter. Okay, now I'm inside the EC2 instance. Let's clear the screen. First, switch the user by using sudo -i command. Okay, user also got switched. Now these are the day 5 commands. But before that, let's check Docker kill command. Let's check Docker images. Okay, Ubuntu is available and the Docker ps-a container is not available. Let's create one container, Docker run -itd -name Docker kill, because we are going to see Docker kill practical. So this is the container name, then the Ubuntu is the image name. Hit enter. So container got created. Let's check by using docker ps command. Okay, container is created. Now let's check docker kill command. So basically by using docker kill command, we are going to stop this container. Okay, but docker stop command is also there, right? So docker stop and docker kill, both commands are same, but there is one difference. Okay, what is the difference? So by using docker stop command, we are stopping that container, this container, gracefully. And by using docker kill command, we are stopping this container forcefully. So what is the difference between graceful and forceful? So by using this command, like docker kill command, this command immediately sends a kill signal to the docker container's main process and bypass the graceful shutdown procedure. Okay, it will not shut down the procedures. Okay, so let me show you the practical example of graceful and forceful. If suppose I want to shut down this laptop, then I'll go here and just click on this and click on shutdown. Okay, so this is forceful. Okay, because why forceful? Because you can see here I already opened the terminal, then the Google Chrome is already open in my Windows system, right? And I'm directly going here and directly click on this and directly click on this. So it will shut down our system forcefully. And what is gracefully? Graceful means I'm closing this tab. See this one, I'm closing this tab, then I'm closing Chrome tab, then I'm performing this action, shutdown action. This means graceful. You are closing all the tasks or all the processes before shut down the computer. Okay, so same thing apply here. Like by using docker kill command, we are directly killing or we are directly stopping that container forcefully, and by using docker stop command, we are stopping that container gracefully. So this is the difference, and this is all about docker kill command. Let's run docker kill command, docker kill, then the container id, hit enter, docker ps-a. You can see here docker container is in exited state. It means stopped state. Okay, now let's move it and let's check today's topic. So these are the today's command: docker inspect, then the docker states, then the docker attach and the docker container port mapping. Let's create one container without port mapping. So first we will see what is the difference between port mapping and without port mapping. Let's create one container. Let's create the screen first. Now create one container, docker run -itd, then the name is without port. Okay, then the Ubuntu is the image name. Hit enter. Ubuntu spelling mistake. Ubuntu, sorry, control C. Ubuntu. Hit enter. Okay, container got created. Check by using docker ps command. See, container is up and running. Now go inside that container. You can check here, we have created this container without port mapping. Okay, now go inside that container by using docker attach command. So this is the docker attach command. See, this is the use of docker attach command. We are going inside this container using docker attach command. There is another command as well, docker exec, that we will see in upcoming videos. Now let's focus on this docker attach command. 8c, this is the container id, 8ca. Hit enter. Now I'm inside the docker container. You can see the difference. This is the 8ca, this is the container id. Okay, and previously it was IP address of my host machine. Now let's do apt get update, because this one is Ubuntu machine. We are going to update the repository. So in the Linux we use yum instead of apt get, but in the Ubuntu we use this one, apt get update. Hit enter. Okay, now do apt get install Apache 2. So this is the package, Apache 2 package. Now we are going to install Apache 2 package inside this container. Hit enter. Press Y. Now it is installed inside docker container. Now go inside var www and the HTML. Okay, do ls. This is the index.html. Let's replace the content of index.html using echo DevOps CICD flow. Let's call it as a 1. Okay, and greater than index.html. Hit enter. Content got replaced. You can check by using cat command. See, content got replaced. This index.html content got replaced by this one, DevOps CICD flow 1. Now let's start the Apache 2 service by using service start Apache 2. So in the Linux we use systemctl, but here in the Ubuntu we use service. Okay, hit enter. Sorry, Apache 2 is before the start. Hit enter. Okay, let's start one more time. See, starting the Apache HTTPD web server. So server got started. Now come outside this container by using Control P and Q. Now we are outside the container, docker ps. So this is the container. Let's clear the screen. Docker ps. Okay, so this is the container. Now I want to access the content of that web server. So web server is running inside this container. Now I want to access that web server. For that we need IP address of this container. Okay, so how to get IP address of this container? So this is the command, docker inspect. So by using this command we will get the IP address of the container, docker inspect, then the container id HCA. Hit enter. See, it will give the all the information like id, then the host. You can check, see, id, then the created path, then the host path. See, you can see here, scroll down, then this is the IP address. See, this is the IP address of this container. Now do curl, then the http:// and the IP address. IP address is 172.17.0.2. Hit enter. See, it is showing DevOps CICD flow 1. Now try to access this website from outside the host. So this is my host machine and this is my local machine. Okay, now hit enter. See, it is not accessing. Now let's try to access using public IP address with 80 port. Okay, hit enter. Okay, see, it is not accessing. Now go inside the host, docker host, docker ps, clear the screen. So it means this containers data, like web server data, we are able to access inside Docker host, but outside this Docker host we are not able to access it using public IP address of that instance as well as this IP address. Okay, container IP address. Now go here, now create one more container, docker run -itd, then the -p. Now this time we are going to use this one, docker container port mapping. Okay, so let's give port as a 8086 and the container Apache 2 default port is 80. Okay, now name is with port. Okay, previously it was without port, now with port is the name, Ubuntu is the image. Now let me explain this one. -p means port. We are going to expose this port 8086. So this is the container host port, local port, and this one is the container port. Hit enter. Spelling mistake. Ubuntu. Hit enter. Okay, now do docker ps. See, container is up and running, and you can see the name with port and the without port. So as I said, this one is the publisher port, and this is the host port, and this one is the container port. This one is the host port, and this one is the container port. Okay, and you can check the difference here. Here you can check port is attached to this with port container, and previously it was not attached, right, without port. Now host web server inside second container. Now let's go inside that container by using docker attach command, then the d0a. This is the id, right, of that second container. Hit enter. We are now inside that container. Do apt get update. Hit enter. Okay, now do apt get install Apache 2. Hit enter. Press Y. Hit enter. Okay, Apache 2 package got installed. Now go inside cd var, then the www html. Hit enter. Do ls. Let's replace the content, okay, by using echo then the DevOps CICD flow, and this time call it as a 2, okay, greater than index.html. Let's verify the content using cat command index.html. See, content got replaced. Now start the Apache service by using service Apache 2 start. Hit enter. Start one more time. Okay, service got started. Control P Q. Now I am outside the container. Docker ps. Clear the screen. Docker ps. Okay, so this is the second container. Now get the IP by using docker inspect command. Inspect, then the d0a. Hit enter. So this is the IP address, right? 172.17.0.3. Docker curl. Let's access that content on host itself. http:// and the 172.17.0.3. Okay, hit enter. See, content is accessible on Docker host. Now let's try to hit the public IP address of the Docker host. So with the port 8086. So what is the public IP address? This is the public IP address, right? Copy this one and go here, paste that. Port is 8086, right? Hit enter. Port is 8086. Yeah, hit enter. See, still it is not accessible. Why? Because this port is not added in the security group. So this is the security group. Go to the security, click on security group, click on inbound rules, edit inbound rules. See here 8086, right? So replace this port. Previously I was added 8089. Replace this with 8086, or let me delete this one. Let me show you how to add. Click on add rule, custom TCP, then the 8086 from anywhere, save rules. So rules are saved. Go here, refresh page. See, it is now accessible from the outside. So this is the use of container port mapping. So by using port mapping, we can access our web server content or that Docker container content from outside world. Okay. Now let's move ahead and check Docker states command. Okay. Let me show you the use of Docker states command. Clear the screen. Okay. Docker ps. Okay. Suppose I want to check the memory CPU percentage of my container, like how much memory is used by this container. Then how I can check? So by using docker states command, docker states, then the container id d0a, hit enter. See, it is showing container name, then the CPU percentage, memory usage, this is the limit, this is the memory percentage. So this is how you can check the CPU percentage, memory percentage of that container. Do control C, then do docker ps one more time. So by using that command, see, this is the command, you can check the memory, then the CPU percentage of single container. Suppose there are multiple containers, like in our case there are 2 containers, right? And I want to check the memory, then the CPU percentage, then the memory usage limit, all these things of all containers. Then you can use this command, docker states. Okay, that's it, hit enter. See, it is showing the CPU, then the memory usage limit, memory percentage of both the containers. Like here in our case, 2 containers are there. So that's why it is showing 2 containers CPU memory. But suppose in your case, there are multiple containers, n number of containers, it will show the container CPU percentage, memory percentage and memory usage. Do control C, do docker ps. Okay, so we saw the docker inspect, then the docker states, then the docker attach, and the docker container port mapping. So all these are interview questions, like how to check IP address of container, then this is the answer by using docker inspect command. Then how to check CPU memory percentage, then this is the answer, docker states. Then the how to go inside the container. So this is the answer, docker attach. And how to do container port mapping. And these are the important interview questions. I got these interview questions multiple times. Okay, and we saw the answers as well, like by doing the practicals. So hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any doubts, then you can ask me in the comment section. Till then, bye bye.